Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of TechnoBiz Business Talk. And right now we are with Colin and Stephen from Struktol. Let's get to know them a little bit more and then we'll get to know more about the company Struktol. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name's Colin Clarke. I'm a technical sales team colleague at Schill and Silac at Struktol. That's quite a mouthful, I know. We're a German company based in Hamburg and we produce rubber process additives. And I'm here together with my good friend Stephen, who's our distribution partner. Stephen, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thanks Colin. Hi, my name is Stephen Low and I'm from Jessen and Jebsen companies. And on my left is our long-term partner, Struktol, whom we've been working with for the last 40 years, supplying rubber additives to the rubber market in ASEAN region.
Wow. All right, I think we get to hear like a very basic information about the company. Can we dive into more details about both companies in terms of products that involve? What are like the flagship products that we are talking about?
Sure, we have plenty of flagship products in our range. So we produce rubber process additives, and actually the target for these kind of chemicals is to improve the processability, allow the end users, the rubber compound makers, the tire producers to mix their compounds faster, to save energy, to increase productivity, to improve uniformity, and finally to make better products. This is quite technical, and so we really rely to bring these kind of products to have experienced distribution partners, and that's why working together is really a key for us if you like to deliver this quite sophisticated range of chemicals into the market.
Right, I think it's very honored for us as a Jebsen and Jebsen to be representing Schill and Silac, of course together also with the other preeminent technology company in the world, such as Orion or such as Evonik, where we are also selling kind of silicas and also technical rubber black. And these are the ingredients like what Colin has mentioned. We are looking into introducing these kind of ingredients into the market to help the customer in their process or in their final product to bring up the value of their final product, and more importantly, as we enter into the environmental and ESG domain, that nowadays more and more of the products are calling for bio-based.
It's a really good point actually. Yes. We're solution providers and we have to work together to evolve our offering, our working together to meet the new legislation, really to answer the customer questions on all levels. So I think that partnership that we have actually with the different companies, so you have the polymers, you have some fillers, with other chemicals, I think that's really a nice mix and mesh together that we can do that on a high level.
Thanks Colin, I strongly agree on that. And then of course we are with great technology partners such as Clarke. We are also great to be learning a lot of new knowledges from them, and then from this we transfer that knowledge to our sales team, and where our sales team bring it to the market, and together with the private as well as the public as well as the government body, we work like a trio to bring even better technology, better resource efficiencies to the market.
Sure, that's all we can do, and I think that works together very well.
Yes.
It's really lovely to hear from an outsider point of view, to hear that this partnership has been going strong, and it's wonderful to hear that. Now, can I shift the focus on from the products and innovations that we were tapping on just now to what's the industry market and how the landscape is looking? Like if you were to describe the current market landscape for the industry, what would it be like?
Sure, well that's a challenging question. The market changes a lot. Of course, there's, Stephen touched on that, sustainability is a focus, actually customers, really there are a lot of mergers and acquisitions, fewer customers maybe or fewer end users, but bigger end users, more globalization, but actually also with a very regional focus, so different demands in Asia to Europe to the US. But finally, we have to meet this new legislation. People are targeting energy efficiency, carbon neutrality, and actually being able to prove that. So for us, we see a more technically advanced market and a market that demands real traceability, if you like, to the credibility of the products that we offer.
Yeah, and from our Jebsen point, I think it's very important that we are equipped with a regional team that is here to support our technology partners to bring across all these technologies again to the ASEAN markets. I think that calls for a very good setup, and for us in Jebsen and Jebsen, we pride ourselves to be a very agile and mobility workforce and with our SAP background, I think that serves us very well in actually serving the end markets. Yep.
I see. So, from what I'm hearing, ESG is more like both challenges and trends that companies are adapting and trying to work towards.
It's a challenge and an opportunity, to be honest. That's absolutely true. I mean, people want to see that you have control over the products, that you can really certify that the product is carbon neutral, that you have sustainable products, that you have ethical business practices, that you really are able to be agile in that sphere.
Yeah.
And actually, that takes time to develop that. But in a way, it gives you then companies that can do that, have the opportunities to grow with the market leaders. And that's definitely something that we learn together. You know the market, you know the customer demands, we understand the product technologies, and together we can bring that and demonstrate this common credibility, if you like. And I think that's the strength of it.
Really kind of a win-win kind of situation where you bring your technologies, we bring our supply capabilities to the market, and that's where the market can start from something that is really, really new to something that is to materialize it and then to send it to the market and for the market to be able to use it to, I think, at the end of the day, benefit the environment. I think that's very important. Yep.
Sure, it's one thing talking the greenness, actually demonstrating and proving the credibility of that. This is our challenge, but I think we do that well together.
Yeah, thank you, Colin.
You're welcome.
As always, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy to hear that. Now, would that be like one of the significant shifts that happens in the industry recently, or is there anything else that is worth mentioning that we should take note of in the upcoming years?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm a technical guy. I could talk for hours and your battery would run out again.
That's our last question
right
there, so we're about to wrap up now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of technical changes, some of it driven by legislation. So, of course, the rise of electromobility, e-vehicles, puts new demands for the tire industry. I'm a